Yes. It's been a long goddamn time, but yo, your boy is back. Vance Michelle, aka Vito Blaze, the voice of the peoples. I don't know. I got peoples out there. I feel like I got peoples out there. That's why I feel like I'm the voice of those people. The people that don't get to talk that much, but they got real shit on their goddamn minds. Alright? That's why Rapid Flames is still here for you. You know what I'm saying? You wondering, where's my co-host? Peter Bowen. That was my last co-host, and right now Peter Bowen decided to be a solo act, yo. So you know what I'm saying, yo. Shout out to Peter Bowen. He's out there doing his own thing. Therefore, I'm out here doing my own thing right now. But shout out to Peter B. P Bones will be back in the building. We'll have him as a guest right now. And speaking of P Bones, he actually has a comedy show coming up. It's called Late LTM, okay? And that will happen January 6th at the 3rd Floor Comedy Club. So please follow me on Facebook so you can get more information, or you know what, we're just gonna put that on the Rapid Flames podcast page for you, for the listeners, for the followers that we still got out there. You know, this is episode whatever. We still out here, because, you know, me, myself, I'm a podcaster. And as you can know, a lot of Vance, like I got other podcasts, Coffee Talk with Vito Plays and The Funny Papers with Vance Michelle, and they all do other shit. But, you know, there's not a podcast out there with me actually talking my shit about, you know, other shit that's going on in the world. And that's what I want to keep doing with Rapid Flames. So even though I'm here with no co-hosts, hopefully, and you guys, I'm still thankful for the listeners I still got. If you see that, yo, you know what, a new episode popped up, that, and you listen, you still clicked in, you still locked in. Hey, yo, shout out to you, man. I appreciate you. And this is what we gonna do from now on in. I'm gonna be here with you every week. All right? I'm gonna be talking my shit off of shit that happened. I see. And it's gonna be me. Maybe we gonna have a couple of guests coming in for you, or maybe a couple of things to do. But yo, that's how we gonna do right now. It's just gonna be me sitting here talking my shit about shit. First off the list, it's Kanye. I don't want to get too much about this man because, you know, that guy stirs the pot. Just mentioning his name stirs the spot. Matter of fact, it triggered some motherfuckers. Matter of fact, once I said his name, some of y'all probably turned off this podcast. Like, not another guy. Nah. Here's the thing. We should stop talking about Kanye. It's Christmas, damn it. It's the time you should be talking shit about your other shit about with your families. You know, it's not just the fact that it's Christmas, but like, I mean, can't we talk about there's some other serious stuff going on. I think like this is real. First off, shout out to Kanye for being the most pettiest man I've seen recently ever. Like, because here's the thing that I think that why Kanye's saying all this stuff. Deep down, I think he's just being petty. Because remember, what was the thing everybody was talking about before? You couldn't stop talking about a Kardashian, right? Whether it was Khloe, Kim, Jenner, whatever. You know, it was a Kardashian. Next thing you know, all that Kardashian. Yo, you know what? A Kardashian news can't get past headlines if it ain't mention Kanye. Like, I think Kim has to say something about Kanye to get mentioned these days. One of them has to say something about Kanye to get mentioned these days because they don't get that much play right now. It's all about Ye. And I think that's what he really wanted to do. Just to be the number one topic. Because, you know, Kardashians was being the number one topic for years now. I mean, everybody was talking. I mean, that was the news. That was crazy. I'm drinking some beer, so I'm sorry about that. If you heard that and you got disgusted about that, I'm sorry about that. But moving on. Let's just chill about Ye. There's more important other stuff. There's important things in, like, protesters in Iran are getting death sentence, like sentenced to death because they protesting the government. They ain't talking about that. We ain't talking about how, Biden was doing a terrible job up until that Brittney Griner trade. But even with the Brittney Griner trade, he's still getting criticized to this motherfucker day. Let's speak about that trade. Let me talk about that trade for a second. Motherfuckers talking about, yo, you know, it's kind of messed up how, it's a good thing that Brittney's home. She's home. She back in the strip club eating chicken wings. It's crazy. She doing her thing right now. It's glad. We glad you home. But, here's a critic. He's like, oh, we traded a war criminal. We traded their James Bond. We traded a motherfucking crazy man for just an NBA player. Now, hold on now. We know he did all this stuff, but is he really doing this stuff now? He's going back home. He's been locked up for a minute. Do you think he really wants to get back in the streets like that? I think maybe let's just give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm the same guy that said let's give Trump a benefit of the doubt, though. So it's like, but yo, it's always good. You never know. You never know about this Victor Bork guy. He probably doesn't want to go really back in the streets shelling them arms weapon like that. You know what I'm saying? He probably just want to go and see his grandma or something, or his mom. Or just be with a family or something. He probably changed up in there. You never know, this motherfucker might come out with a new cooking show on YouTube, or a new documentary. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, that motherfucking Jordan Belfort didn't go back into selling stocks, fake stocks again. He came back and he turned that shit, and now he's one of the best motivational speakers out there. So you never know with this Victor Bout guy. Might come out, might fuck around and start a toy company, because he got that experience with dealing with people. Matter of fact, he got so much experience dealing with people. This motherfucker might become the biggest philanthropist. You know what I'm saying? Or biggest. He might do something big, man. Let's not doubt Victor now. Let's not say that it was a bad trade. Let's not be them dudes. Okay? Maybe it was a trade of a lifetime. Okay? We didn't get screwed. You know who got screwed though? It looks like Sizzla got screwed. Sizzla. Burning them plaques. I seen him burn. I seen Sizzla. He was on them plaques with DJ Khalid, He was on them plaques. He was on the first fucking record. He was on DJ Khaled's two albums there. And I remember I was like, oh snap, Sizzla signed with Khaled, but I hope he don't get played like Puff Daddy. Like, I hope he don't get played on a stupid deal or some shit. Anyway, recently you seen Sizzla take the plaques on the records, the albums that he was on DJ Khaled's albums, the songs that he was, and them songs that they made platinum, they did platinum. Yo, he broke the plaques, set them on fire. He's like, DJ Khaled insulted me. What did Khaled do? You know what though, I like the fact that Sizzla did not, he cut out Assad, DJ Khaled's son, and he was like, nah, not the babies, not the babies. Real personal shit though. How the fuck you gonna you cut the babies out Like, that was crazy though, because yeah, you gonna burn the kid and then put it on TV show. Like, if you was a side and you seen that shit, you know what I'm saying? If you was a side and you seen that shit, you'd be like, oh, word, I'll take that shit personal too, because Assad, you know, he growing up. Now he's seeing that his dad got mad enemies. Like people can't talk shit about Khaled. Now I see why Khaled don't want to even respond to that, because, you know, he got a kid. Like, a lot of, like, you might see motherfuckers like, damn, why don't they respond to this shit? But, like, you know, they got a kid. The kid's watching. You know, so it's like, you can't put it real quick to be like, yo, talk up DJ Khaled about that Sizzla thing, da. My boy, he got family out there. The next day he was dealing with execs about Rush Hour 4. The Rush Hour 4 movie. How the hell DJ Khaled talking about that? But he was on the boat recently. I seen him with Brad Ratner talking about Rush Hour 4. You think he got time? I'm not saying what DJ Khaled is probably what he did saying is right, but do you think DJ Khaled really want to waste it all just to be like, yo, I see Sizzla? Nah, man. If anything, Khaled is on it behind the scenes. Okay? And it probably wasn't really too disrespectful because he took the kid out. So for you to cut the kid out, then murder it's not really that deep. I don't think it's not really that deep. Sizzla, I believe Khaled and Sizzla will hash this thing out. I mean, Sizzla, he cut his side out. He saved the side. And that shows that real love. Me and men be like, yo, Rasta man do that. Yo, Rasta though, it's not all about, Rasta's not quick to fucking bust out, lash out. They do that to protect the loved ones, or if they have to save their life, and they're not really about murdering for hatred. If anything, love rules all. Love rules all. Sizzla, and plus Sizzla, I'm sure Sizzla didn't forget that. That's why he saved the side. You know what I'm saying? That's why he's still on the thing, save the baby though. Because at the end of the day, that's what Ross is about. It's about respect and love. You know what I'm saying? Khaled probably threw some disrespect in there, but at the end of the day, we ain't gonna forget the love. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna. Rasta, true Rasta, don't forget love. You're probably like, yo, what Vance know about Rastas? I lived with a bunch of Rastas for damn near 6-7 years, yo. Word, I could tell you about. Oh, let me put this on mute. I got the Facebook group popping off. Let me mute that, yo. Shout out to the Facebook group I'm in. You know what I'm saying? Oh no, that was Goofy. Goofy sent me a message. All right, Goofy. Shout out to Goofy though. Shout out to Goofy. You know what I'm saying? I was living in the house with a bunch of wrestlers. I could tell you a bunch of ITEL food to keep clean. You can get, I've seen people get big off of actually vegan food. Like, you know, that's probably how The Rock got big. Instead of like, you know, because, Joe Rogan actually was like, yo, The Rock is actually like, okay, I didn't know The Rock was over 50 years old. That I did not know. Like, I've been watching The Rock for a long time. I'm thinking he's damn near 50, but I didn't know he was over 50. Now look at The Rock, and now look at John Cena too. Cause now John Cena kind of shrunk too when he stopped pro wrestling, but Rock ain't never stopped growing. Matter of fact, he increased his goddamn size even after he stopped wrestling. And I seen the workouts. Everybody see the workout. He eat the pancakes, so it looks like the carb does justify what the fuck he does. But he says he does the pancakes damn near only once a week. We don't see what he be on the daily. Then you got that tequila. Yo, Joe Rogan says The Rock couldn't be that clean, and matter of fact, he should just come out and saying that, you know, he's doing steroids. If this is the case, why? Is it your business, Joe Rogan? Matter of fact, I know what this goes about. I think this goes back to the fact that, you know, when Joe Rogan was going with that N-word. Matter of fact, why am I saying the N-word like I'm white? When Joe Rogan was saying nigga on the radio, that N-word, like I'm white. You know, either you can say it or you can't say it. I can say it. Been saying nigga all my life. People call me nigga. It's like a term of endearment. But, you know, Rogan was, you know, he was saying it. You know, matter of fact, when he was, like, you know, imitating some sets that he saw and knowing in the end that he shouldn't be saying it like that, okay? So now they cleaned off a couple of episodes with it, and now I think The Rock even actually said that too. The Rock was like, yo, you know, he didn't want to be associated with Rogan. So now I think, you know, Rock's fans that listen to Rogan, a lot of them deteriorated from Rogan. I think Rogan took that to the heart. Now fast forward, Rogan out here like, yo, The Rock gotta come out to be, come on. Like, I'm calling another pettiness. People know I peep the pettiness. Okay? I peep the pettiness. I peep the beyond, you know, because they might throw out a topic on you and you be like, oh, where'd that come from? I'll be like, I've been watching this shit like a soap opera. I've been watching it like a soap opera, yo. If The Rock is taking steroids, though, I would still watch The Rock. Like, what make me, what is it? It's not like he's out here being like, yo, I don't think he's like promoting weightlifting life, you know. And plus, you know, everybody, I mean, these days everybody got something with them, you know. And we just tend to focus on the bad too damn much. We just tend to criticize too much. It's rampant. Sometimes I be thinking motherfuckers are joking, but then after that I be seeing some ugly personalities be developing. It's not right. I mean, if The Rock is doing steroids, I'm sure, I mean, he gotta look at what he gotta do. Look where he came from. You ain't we don't know the whole story with The Rock. For real. We don't know. We just don't know. Wrestling was great though. I was speaking of like wrestling was fucking, like, I watch pro wrestling. Okay. And you know what? I don't talk about wrestling that much to people because a lot of people be like, oh, that's a fake. How can you watch a fake sport? It's entertainment, okay? I like watching motherfuckers in their underwear flipping like acrobats, putting people down on their shoulders. No homo, okay? But like, it's entertainment to me. I can watch it. All right, it's not something that I'm not ashamed to say. I don't watch pro wrestling, okay, because it's fake, or you know, like, it's homoerotic. Now wait a second. Now before get into that, it is, I'm not even gonna front, it is getting a little more weird because of, you know, we're evolving, and I'm not against that. It is what it is, but I'm still watching it, okay, being secure with my sexuality, Fuck what you guys are saying. But I'm watching these guys. They come out greased up in baby oil. Most of them are really in shape. Like, you can see their abs, cuts, everything. But, like, I'm not watching it. My dick is not getting hard watching this shit. I'm entertained by the stories and the fucking action. That's why I like pro wrestling, okay? And guess what? There's females in the show. And when they wrestle, I get excited. My dick gets hard when they wrestle. There's titties involved. Anyway, a wardrobe malfunction might happen. Wrestling is, if anything, it's straight as hell. And I was watching it this past weekend, and I felt like it was a great fucking weekend. There was a show, Ring of Honor, final battle, main event, Chris Jericho versus Claudio. But there was a match in there. Like, if you watch the pay-per-view, I heard it was a great. I didn't watch the whole pay-per-view, but I seen clips of I seen the FTR versus the Briscoe brother match for the Ring of Honor tag team belts, and fucking that was a bloodbath. That was crazy. Like it's like it had you glued to the TV screen the whole time, because it was one of the most physical matches I've ever seen. It was a double dog collar match, and these guys really fucked each other up. Like, and then it just left you with your jaw drop. It was one of those matches left you with your jaw drop. Like, you was just like, yo, what the fuck did I just see? And it was like, yo. Then, you know what, great pay-per-view NXT just had, and it introduced the Iron Survivor match. Had a women's one and a men's one. Women's one, I felt was like, I didn't even like the fact that Roxanne Perez won. I don't know why everybody. I want Indy to win. Why is nobody don't like? I like Indy. Indy's, matter of fact, Indy Hartwell. I holler. But yo, great match between, I think, Braun Breaker versus Apollo Crews. But the Iron Man Survivor match, Grayson Waller, Cocky's, he won the match. I was thinking Carmelo's gonna win the match, but Waller winning the match was really surprised. But it's a great build up, because like I don't think Carmelo didn't need it. It's like you still think he's still gonna be a champion, or I feel like maybe he's gonna be like a male Sasha Banks. I don't know. Like, he's always chasing the championship. I don't see him as a dominant heel champion, as he did in NXT with the NXT. I don't see him doing that with the WWE. Nah, like with the WWE, I could see him probably get like a face run, like a Kofi run, maybe like that. But nah, like he'll get a face run as a one of those, as a U.S. champion, an intercontinental champion, and then he'll always be a good chaser, because he's just like, he doesn't really need a belt. He can always carry the guy and make the guys around him, which is pretty good, which is really good. It's just as good as making a belt. Matter of fact, I see him like being like a Miz, but like greater than Miz. So yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like, he'll be like Miz, but like greater than Miz. He'll probably be like the first 3-time Grand Slam champion. Excited I am to see this new Mario movie actually coming into play. Seen the trailers this past week. If you guys don't know, you guys already know the Super Mario Brothers movie will be coming out And I'm so excited about that shit. Like, I'm really excited about that. You know, because I'm a guy that watched the Mario movie when, who was that guy in that movie? Who played, I think, damn, I can't even remember who played Mario. It was this long ago, but I remember who played Luigi. It was John Leguizamo. Matter of fact, let me look this shit up right now. Okay, Super Mario Brothers. The Super Mario Brothers. It turns out the Mario Brothers was gay. They were gay for each other. The Super Mario Brothers were gay for each other. That's probably how this movie gonna end. Because he gotta rescue his brother and stuff like that. So he's like, in the end, like, oh, thank you, Mario, finding me. And then Luigi just bends over and Mario just puts his pickle in Luigi. And then it's like, and then that's like the real do 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 do. Like, nah, whatever. Anyway, that's okay. Yeah, all right. Chris Pratt. No. I'm looking for the old one. Old Super Mario. Do I have to put an old movie now? Wow, I do. All right, give me the old movie so I can tell who the fuck is in this movie, man. All right, this ain't no game. Bob Hoskins. Shout out to Bob Hoskins. Dennis Hopper was Bowser. John Leguizamo was Luigi. The Super Mario Brothers. This movie came out. It was a comedy. Oh, man, I remember this movie. This movie scared the shit out of me when I was young. Why? Because, like, you're wondering, you're watching the Mario Brothers. Like, you're picturing all this cool stuff, but then after that, he had the Goombas. The Goombas looking like tall dude with the skinny heads, and then wow, when they were like stuck in the Mushroom Kingdom, it's crazy slime coming out. It was like they were in a weird dystopia like place. And Yoshi was like a small Tyrannosaurus Rex. Like, this movie, like, you know, when you're just like enamored when you're a kid and shit by like, you're like, okay, fuck it, you know, because you're such a fan of some shit, but it's bad. You know, you just ignore how fucking bad it is. And this is what happened with me with Super Mario Brothers when this shit came out. This shit was one of the worst movies. I see it today. It's not watchable. Sorry to say. I used to love this movie too. Just the fact it was Mario Brothers though. But then I just seen that. Yo, good shout out to Dennis Hopper. Good acting. This is good acting. It was good acting. But the story was just a little off because it wasn't anything we used to in the game. And you know what? Same thing with Street Fighter the movie. Mortal Kombat the movie. Like, these were all bad video game movies. We ain't never had, to this day, I don't think we had a really good video game, a movie based on a video game, a real great one. And then people even said that Sonic was bad, and I liked the Sonic. Let me fuck around and find out that I only like the Sonic because, you know, I'm just a fan of Sonic. You know, there's certain things that, yo, you're just a fan of, and you just can't see past the bullshit. You can't see, like, yo, yeah, I'm a super fan of Sonic. So if you out there like, yo, Sonic 1, Sonic 2, that movie sucked. How can even Vance even say that shit? It's because I like Sonic the game. That's just the way it is. We just, you know, when you're a fan of something, you just really can't see past the bullshit. Just like you fucking yay defenders. You know? Kanye's really saying some bullshit. Like Hitler, I wouldn't be out here being like Hitler's my man and all that, because at the end of the day, here's some real smart shit. Hitler was for white, Aryan race, okay? He was like, yo, he wanted an all-white Aryan race. That's what should run the world. So I don't think blacks was in his plan. I don't think niggas, my niggas, let's stop saying Hitler this, Hitler that. I mean, Sean, we could still use them for promotion. Use them as money as cash can. But let's not say that, yo, I rocks with this man. I know you can't rock with. Cause if Hitler was here he'll shoot you and kill you on sight, my nigga, cause you ain't white. That's what it is. At the end of the day, let's not forget that's what Hitler did. And, so you could base on what Ye said, and then you could just remember that. Anyway, back to the Super Mario movie. I'm hyped still. I'm excited, real excited about this Mario movie, yo, because fuck what you heard. Chris Pratt is playing the voice, and yo, it sounds okay. Charlie Day, okay. Luigi, Jack Black, everybody's, he's killing his Bowser. I'm hearing it. I'm getting scared. I'm like, yo, this is Bowser. This is Bowser now. Like Bowser, the other movie was fucking creepy. It didn't make sense. And there was no game that was like the movie. But this movie right here, art from it, everything looks like previous Mario games. It's like, yo. And then it looks like it's an origin story. So it's like, okay, like, yeah, we want to see how Mario gets started. I mean, that's what they try to do with the first movie. Like, it was kind of like an origin story, but it didn't work out. This new one, though, fuck what you heard. It looks like great. I don't care that they're giving everything in the trailer. I'll still take Nintendo, take my money with this one. Just don't fuck up on the story like the last one. And I mean, y'all fucked up on everything on the last one, but this is okay. And people that want a Legend of Zelda movie, do we really need it? No, we don't. Let's not keep pushing. Just leave things as it is. If anything, I'm happy for this new Mario movie. Anybody hating on this Mario movie, I'm coming after y'all. I'm coming after y'all. Don't think you're safe hating on this Mario movie when everybody in this world is waiting for this Mario movie. I'm waiting. They like, Nintendo, take my money now. Like now. Come out with this movie already. You know what they need to stop coming out with? These people on the internet. I don't know if you've seen this. Like, am I the only one? It's because that I click on these cooking videos all the time. Because I like to cook. Matter of fact, I'm about to make some pork chops right now, some spaghetti. It's what I do. Yeah, pork chops and spaghetti, real Italian. Yeah, I'm about to Italian it out today. Yeah, I'm about to put the little pork chops, maybe put it in a little tomato sauce, and have my noodles, some Parmesan cheese. Huh? You guys don't know? I make the best Italian food. Yo, better than your Nona make, okay? Well, better than most of your Nonas. But I'm that nice in the kitchen. But yo, like, you ever see these videos? Like, because I be totally on Instagram, like, because, I be updating the Rapid Flames podcast Instagram channel. You can also follow it at rapid_flames. If you ain't following it, follow it right now, please. Please. And subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you haven't done so, do it right now, please. But yeah, man, like, I'm watching these new mukbang. A mukbang. Yo, is that the new trend? Like these people, and they're not the greatest looking people. All right, I'm not dissing myself. I'm not saying, oh, you should. I'm not. They're not the greatest looking people. Like, come on. Like, I think they know this too. That's why they're getting so much views, because they know that they're not the greatest looking people. So people are looking at them like, whoa, I can't believe this guy is really out here, and he's really eating like that, and he's not even eating like with the full mannerisms. Like, these guys don't have napkins. Like, you see juices busting and lip smacking. It's real stuff. Like I remember, and then after that, you see them eating lobster boils, like fried buffet stuff, fried foods, soups. It's crazy. And these mukbang, whatever, they're not that well to me. I don't like to look at these things, but somehow they're getting views. Is it me? Is it probably some oddly satisfying thing that nobody doesn't like to admit watching, but people are secretly watching like porn? That's what this is, this mukbang thing. People are like I tell you straight up, I'm not lying though. I'm not watching this shit. Like, okay. I saw one or two. You know what gets you to watch them? It's because the fucking food on it looks great. It looks fantastic. But then after that, when you see it, just, I don't know, the person eating it, and then the way I was just, they don't got no napkins. It's not like they got napkins. I hear girls get turned away sometimes when they watch people eat. I know I didn't get a whole bunch of second dates because the way I eat in front of girls. I'm admit, I chew with my mouth open. It's not a nice sight to see. And then I kind of get triggered. Real talk, I get triggered because I'm seeing this now being a trend. It gets views. And I'm like, what? I lost dates behind this shit. Now, this shit is actually popping. Like, people actually like to watch people eat food with chewing with their mouths open. Is this what it is right now? Instead of me losing it, I could have saved so many days by just saying, yeah, it's a mukbang. This is a mukbang. You know, like you getting a live mukbang. That's what this is. This is a live mukbang. This is not, I'm not being an animal in front of you with no manners. You're getting a live mukbang. And then we could have fucked, or we could have had a kid by now. Shit, I could have had a fucking family by now if I just told the girl, instead of just chewing my food nationally in front of her, I could have just said, yo, we're on a mukbang right now, and da-da-da, and now she would have been sucking my dick. Yay. That's crazy. Anyway, yo. Maybe I should just start my own mukbang channel. Just stop hating. Facts. The next mukbang, I'm gonna just do the mukbang after this. The next mukbang after this is me eating them pork chops and spaghetti right up there. I'm gonna have the camera all up in my face. You know what I'm saying? All up in HD, 8K. Or maybe keep it, real clear filter. Real all up in my mouth, just showing you that real mukbang. Pause. It sounded, that shit sounded crazy. That shit crazy though. Real crazy. It's real crazy out in the streets, man. But yo, at the end of the day, man, don't forget what it do, man. Because, you always gotta believe in you in times like this, B. That's why I came back with the Rapid Flames podcast, man, because, you know, like, there was so many times. I mean, there's times when, you know, you got to start over in life, and, you know, you've been down because the way how shit was before. So you got set back, but I know for sure that, yo, the comeback is always bigger and better than the setback. Right now, my comeback is just me, Dolo, just doing it. Sometimes we might have a guest for you, but yo, I'm gonna do my best to be with you weekly on this tip, cause we ain't going nowhere. We feel like we still got shit to share. Yo, that shit rhymes, so you know it's the motherfucking truth. You know what I mean? On this day, I know my boy Zach Kick is about to be in the grand finale, the Montreal Grand competition. Yo, shout out to Zach Kick, boy. That's my co-host of the world's smallest comedy night, which is at Hurley's Irish Pub. Yo, you guys probably be like, yo, where Vance at? Where he at? Yo, you know what? I'm at Hurley's Irish Pub every Monday, motherfucker. And you know what's crazy, B? It's like I've been there for 4 years, and then everybody be like, yo, when's your next show? When's your next show? When's your next show? You got a free Monday night? You got one Monday night that you're free? You asking when the next show? I'm sure one Monday night. I've been there for 4 years. If you really wanted to holler at me, then I'm there. Like, don't hit me up with the messages like, yo, when's the next show? Hurley's Irish Pub every Monday at 8 to 10:30 p.m. I'm kind of struggling with the attendance. That's why I'm telling people that's the next show. You're going to come see me at this open mic that I host at Hurley's Irish Pub. Come. Next, and then I'll tell you when the next show is. But I'll be at other places. Like I got the Kickback coming up on December 23rd. Matter of fact, coming on December 19th, I'll be at the Giggle Dump, which is on my block. Everybody that's in my hood, y'all know where my hood is at? I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Know where the Giggle Dump is at. You know what I'm saying? That's in my hood. That's near the Angrion Mall. So come through for that. That's gonna be big. December 19th. No, is that not that? December 16th, people. December 23rd, I'll be at the Kickback. And I'll be headlining the Art Loft, Comedy at the Art Loft, your boy. So please come to that show. If you, because you're going to hear this podcast. You're going to hear this podcast on the week of December 8th, before December. If you hear this shit before December 23rd, hey, yo, make sure you come through December 23rd, 4152 Boulevard, St. Laurent. Comedy at the Art Loft. Your boy Vance Michelle's gonna be there tearing the house down, because I'm a comedian. That's what I do. I love bringing the laughs to you, and I ain't gonna stop doing this shit, man. That's why I'm here putting out these motherfucking podcasts, because that's what fucking comedians do. Yeah, we put out podcasts. I feel like the game was missing me anyway. Like I see that there's a whole bunch of podcasts around me. I'm not hating, but I just feel like the game was missing me still. I felt like I still had to be here. I feel like, you know, there was like, and plus, like, you know, now it's kind of weird being a comedian out there, because now, without a podcast, because now I go out there and I'll kill it. People be like, damn, yo, where can I see you? Or you got a podcast? And I'll be like, oh, yeah, now I got one. And it's out in the streets. It's out about Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. I'm out there. I'm out on the streets, B. Just doing what I got to do to keep entertaining yo. Feel me? Because that's why I never stop with the podcast, B. Like, there's bumps in the road. There's many bumps. Yo, B, many bumps. Started with this podcast thing. But, like, I feel like at the end of the day, we ain't stopped doing it. We ain't stopped gonna put out another episode. Like, I mean, we had what D what Dot was the first co-host. No, back then, we were supposed to I was supposed to have a co-host, Rock, but he dropped before we even started. I even started Rapping Flames. Then Dot did a couple episodes with me, and then P Bones did at least 70 episodes, but like, we got to keep this thing going. And that's why we here. We never stop. We gonna keep going for you. And even with this new this Bill C-11 coming through, it looks like it's about to change up shit. If y'all know, Justin Trudeau is they got this online streaming act. It's like this act that the government is trying to throw in, where the government and has like damn near a lot of control on what we see on the internet, because we don't watch their control shit on TV anymore. So now they throwing this BC-11 to make sure that we watch their bullshit on the YouTube or Instagram, Facebook. You see, they really trying to control shit with this online streaming act. Justin Trudeau's actually pushing for this shit, but good thing that Parliament is really stalling on it, because it looks like it doesn't look like it doesn't make the internet as free as it used to be, and it looks like it hurts local artists. I'm not too sure about it. I know I was talking about it on the radio show that I was on, Nightcap CISM 89.3. I know I can't mention my podcast on there, but I can mention the radio on my shit. It is what it is. I work for them. I don't. I'm over there. I'm a shout out to Nightcap. Anyway, Bill, I was talking about this on the last episode. You guys can catch that too. But yeah, I was talking about Bill C-11 in a good extent on that show. And I was saying that, you know what? Maybe we always worry for the worst, because they saying that once this bill drops, local artists is gonna have their hard time. A lot of people's gonna have hard time finding local artists, and even for instance, like me, like a guy who's just doing this podcast just from his crib, you might not find me, because you might find instead of me, they're gonna push their podcast on you, which is not probably something you wanted to see. Probably not something you're gonna connect with. You probably fucks with me, this Rapid Flames podcast, but they probably gonna put a more Canadian version of it. Or you know what though? That's the thing. I guess with this Bill C-11 thing, I guess only the strong will survive. So like, maybe, yeah, because you won't see my shit. You just gonna see Tony Robbins shit, or whatever Canadian motivational. No, whatever, Rapid Flames, Canadian version of Rapid Flames they got for you. I don't know. I am the Canadian, but I am Canadian. I don't get this. How is this bill gonna hurt us? This is really crazy. Motherfuckers need to have a town meeting on this shit. For real, because it's confusing me. Matter of fact, like, I really feel like this might, I don't know, it looks like it helps us. I was reading it. It looks like it helps us, but then I'm hearing side talks. It looks like, anyway, like I was saying, like that's the thing. We always worry for the worst. And you know what? Like I remember last year. I think it was, last year. Motherfucker, we got into that lockdown again. And then people was thinking like, yo, man, we gonna be on lockdown for another 2 years or something like that. And then that lockdown was light and everything was back to moving. And even when things was back to moving, people was still thinking like we might go back into lockdown. But Now we ain't going back. We ain't never going back. We just we smarter, okay? No, but at the end of the day, what you thought was worse, what you always be thinking of worse, like, and as people, we should stop thinking the worst. Like, maybe some good actually comes out of BC, this Bill C-11 that we just can't see right now. Maybe there's some great things. See, I'm always hoping for the hope. I'm the guy that's always hoping for hope, okay? So, yeah, I'm not the Debbie Downer around your ass. I am a real motherfucker, but I'll be like, yo, hope. There's always hope. Yeah, I gotta be that one dude that gotta tell you, yo, that shit is looking up. I don't give a fuck what you saying. That shit is up. That's how attitude like that. That's how you really make money out here. That's how you actually stay happy. Or not even stay happy, but just like maintain your mentality through this shit. There's a whole lot of shit that be trying to bring you down damn near every day. I'm telling you, I'm fucking 41. Alright? Sometimes I be kicking into delusional just to make me not be delusional. Yeah, I mean, no, but sometimes I'll be like, yo, there'll be days that I'll be like, fuck, this shit don't even feel right. I don't even feel like getting up out of bed. But then after that, I'll be like, nah, yo, this like, yo, all that bullshit I'm thinking, yo, just put the light switch in your head and be like, yo, just be happy, feel happy. Next thing you know, I am happy, like genuinely happy, because you know what? I just got some shit done. I didn't even think about. I'm stopped. Whatever I thought about it, I realized that was just yesterday. And plus, not a lot of motherfuckers. There's a lot of people that like. You might think somebody's thinking about you, but at the end of the day, they're really thinking about them the most. Feeling like, sometimes you might be walking through the hallway and you be like, oh, I wonder what these people think about me. These people ain't even thinking about you. For real. Even if you did some fucked up shit yesterday that you think is fucked up, they're not. They're mostly thinking about what the fuck, like, I wonder what the fuck I'm doing, or what do people think about me? You feel what I'm saying? It's weird. Because you're probably looking at a person like, I wonder what he thinks about me. But then that person is most likely thinking, I wonder what that person thinks about me. Now that you know that, get big out there, B. For real. Because ain't nobody really thinking about you. I'm not saying that you ain't worth nothing. You ain't no value like that, but like, get over. I mean, all that bad stuff that you hold yourself accountable for, like all that, like, oh man, I fucked up, all those mistakes. You don't really have to do that because you're programmed. Because a lot of us was programmed by getting grades in school, or getting fucked up by your parents when you do bad. But you know what? The real shit is like when you do bad or get a mistake, somebody was actually supposed to be like, oh, yo, you know what? You fucked up, but at least you tried. At least you tried. A lot of us got that shit still stuck inside. Me to this day, I didn't get a lot of loving when I fucked up. But now these days, I know when I fuck up, I be like, yo, I learned. And at the end of the day, I give myself, I'd be like, yo, at least I tried. And that's what we don't do enough of. So like, just. Anyway, I was going a little bit too deep, man, about why I'm a motherfucker that stay with hope on his side, man. I'm telling you, I'm the guy. Even when shit's like hitting the fan, I'm telling you. Like I still believe Michael Jackson didn't touch them kids. Like, it took me a while to believe that R. Kelly did it. Like, I'm that guy. And I always had hope. I'm always thinking good. I got to. Because there's too many motherfuckers out there being too cynical and shit. And I'm smart enough to be cynical and shit like that. Too cynical about this BC11 bill that's about to drop. You know what I mean? But like, yo, there's just so much that I just have to be that one. I just feel like I just got to be that one guy that just got to be out there like, yo, you know what? Fuck it. Just gonna, like, yo, you know what? Fuck it. Like, yo, we could just, like, I got hope for Trump. I think he could do it. You know what I'm saying? Yo, like before he even got inaugurated, I'm telling you, motherfuckers really did not feel where he was coming from, son. I'm telling you, nobody didn't feel Trump at all. Nobody didn't even want Trump in the motherfucking office. But I was like, I mean, like, you know, okay, so of course, people wanted him. He was voted. He got it, of course, but I said nobody wanted him. But technically, man, some Trump supporter on the other line, technically, people didn't want him in office. He got voted in. Fucking Trump supporters, like, oh, we lost so many, we lost so much good people, so much smart people in those Trump years. So many people, like, it's crazy. After those Trump years, like, a lot of people, like, you know, there's a lot of people that you used to talk to before Trump. After AT, but remember BT, now AT. Some of your group circles probably changed. Probably your Facebook feed changed dramatically because, like, you know, you started deleting people or you added people, whatever way you went. You know, it's crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I think I lost. You know what? I ain't gonna front. I lost one, like, dear, not a dear friend. But I know he was gone during them Trump years. Like, you know, during the Trump years, we probably lost one too. You know what I'm saying? I lost a white friend. And you shout out to all the black people out there that lost a white friend during the Trump years, during the Trump pandemic years. You know what I'm saying? Because you thought you knew them. You know what I'm saying? You thought you knew them, son. And then they start supporting the dude and then after that, you would say something, and then they would ask you why you ain't down. I damn near almost got caught up 2 hours because you know what? Trump is patriotic as fuck. Okay, he'll catch you. If you went to that American spirit. If you're in that, I'm there, I'm big, all you can be, you know the words to the, oh, say, can you see, if you real, yo, son, Trump can get you. He's dead. He's dead. You know what, I ain't gonna say he's dead, he's damn near dead, but like, yeah, boy, that boy vibe was off though for me, boy. I was like, He was way off than George Bush. You know, George Bush seemed legit. Trump just like, I'm like, really? But you know what's crazy? This is the same vibe. People caught when Reagan took office. Cause Reagan, this motherfucker, they was like, he was an actor. But next thing you know, he ran the shit for about, I think 8 years, man. Yeah, like 8 years, and then Bush was there. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I hope this motherfucker does not come back. No Trump. We do not. We know that's a motherfucker that doesn't need to make a comeback. All right. Rapid Flames came back. Trump, no comeback. All right. Yo, if you want to check me out live in person, yo, make sure you come to Hurley's Irish Pub, which is on Crescent. It's on 1225 Crescent Street. Come out there. That's where I'll be every Monday. All right? Every Monday, 8 p.m. Hey, Vance, when's your next show? Hurley's Irish Pub. Every Monday for the world's smallest comedy night. you don't know, yo, check for us on Facebook. Well, I'm there every Monday. I'm there every Monday hosting the show. If you come in and you be like, yo, you know what? I don't even want to see you host. I want to see you act. I'll do the act. Okay? Because I got another host. It's act. And guess what? It's free. Come in for free, guys. It's for fucking free. All right. And if you listen to this episode, don't keep me a secret. You know what I mean? Like, what's up with that secret love? Like, that's crazy how people just be like, yo, Vance, they send me messages and they like my shit, but then when I see them do their own stories or their feed, I don't see none of my shit on their shit. Like, what's up with that? Like, you know I'm trying to get likes. What the fuck? You think I'm just here just for you? I mean, I know I'm here for you, but like, yo, tell other people about me too, all right? Yo, that's the episode of Rapid Flames. I'll see you next time. It's your boy, Vance Michelle. Vito Blaze, however the fuck you want to call me these days. I'm out. Hold it down. Stay lit. For more episodes of the Rapid Flames podcast, please subscribe to the Rapid Flames podcast on iTunes, Google, Spotify, and wherever podcasts are available now.